All right. Well, this is going to be a little ramble thing. I'm rambling to you today on my Sony WH-CH520 Bluetooth headset. So it's not going to sound great from what I could tell from the test audio. Also, I noticed a fun fact is that these things will, well, I don't know. Let's not worry about all the details of this headset because I'm not really here to ramble to you about that. I'm going to talk about that in a video. So you'll see that probably soon. I assume this will probably come out before the video that is talking about this headset, along with a couple other sets of headphones. But this is what I'm using. So it's Bluetooth. And actually, the one thing I am going to do though is I'm going to do a quick test here. Walking into a different room, if I cut out or it gets weird or it just drops out, then that's why. Like I'm somewhat far away around a corner in a different room over here. My plan is to kind of pace around and, you know, I just kind of do this um, while I'm talking. And I think that uh, one of the things they talked about with this is that it's supposed to be, good for calls and stuff. And it's funny because I was just mentioning how it's works with that and stuff. I'm not going to go into it this time, so I don't need to add on to that. But a phone call interrupted me on the house phone, so that annoyingly would have probably got picked up. So I restarted, but I wasn't that deep into talking about this. So, anyways, the main thing I wanted to ramble at you about today was a topic that I've talked about before um, with some people, but it came up again recently. Not like a lot of people or anything, but someone had suggested that I should consider like doing a separate channel for ASMR videos. And I guess um, you can look at this as a bit of a way of me kind of like gauging some of your interests, which is a little unfair because I'm not like framing this as like, here's the video where I ask for your input that people are going to watch. Many people will ignore this ASMR video because it's me rambling on a crappy Bluetooth headset. It's probably going to sound like garbage, so no one's going to want to listen to that. Um, though, to be fair, ASMR does have a lot of different things that can trigger it. So some people might like the I'm just having a long phone conversation with you kind of crappy audio sound, right? They might be into that. It might make them feel nice. Um, it's lots of different things that can relax you and trigger you. So that's, I'm not going to say it won't work entirely, but anyways, what I'm saying is that like I'm kind of using this a little bit as like a way to ask you guys, do you want there to be a dedicated channel for ASMR stuff? And I'm going to throw out my 2 cents here to explain why I've never done it. And it's not because I haven't thought about it. In fact, a long time ago, I should stop walking on creaky floors. A long time ago, I was like, hey, maybe I should make separate channels for all of my stuff, right? Like at the time, I was like, I could have a channel for my ASMR stuff. I could have a channel for the video game stuff. I could have a channel for the music, and I could have a channel for what's to do with Sam. Probably also just keeping them one, you know, hub channel of this one so that I would have everything here. And any other weird things would just go here. But the big problem with this idea, even if we scale it back to just the idea of this channel and an ASMR channel, there's a number of issues. One of those problems is the fact that I think people are assuming that it's going to get them something that it won't. Now, and I'll be fair, I think a lot of people would be fine with just having an ASMR channel so that they could go there and it's like, okay, here's the next ASMR video, here's all the other ASMR videos. I don't have to go to the playlist to find it. Um, they're just all here, and then I don't have to like be subscribed and see all the stuff I don't care about, waiting for there to be an ASMR one that I do care about. And that I am sympathetic to. As a viewer, it's nice to find channels that are just doing kind of the same thing all the time, the same type of video, so that I can go there and just that's where I get those videos. But the thing is, I think some people falsely believe that, foolishly believe that me making an ASMR channel means they'll get more ASMR content. That is not true. If anything, it will only serve to show like the really highlight um, the nature of my inconsistencies here. I won't be making more videos or making them faster. All that would really happen is that you would just have these longer droughts between anything being uploaded. Um, and that would also be similar for the main channel because if I just put, the ASMR videos over on the new channel, it wouldn't, it wouldn't really work. It would just take more stuff away from what I'm already doing. But to be honest with you, if I did that, I would probably do all of my videos. Like, I would put it on both. So when an ASMR video comes out, it would come out on my main channel and the ASMR channel. And that also makes no sense that I would have them competing with each other. Um, so that's also a little bit silly. I'll also even add that, like, there's just so many little, like, layers to this. Um, so, like, there's also the idea that, like, if I were to start this other channel as well, um, getting it to grow at this point where YouTube is kind of unlikely, just because there's a lot of competition in the ASMR space. Originally, my channel got eyes on it for my ASMR content because ASMR was new; it was just coming up, and um, people were essentially really interested. They wanted more content, but there weren't enough creators putting out content frequently enough. So I was kind of filling this gap where it's like, okay, I'll just keep recording a bunch of stuff in a row. Um, and so I didn't really get noticed for my quality so much as my quantity at the time, and that helped a lot. And so the subscribers I've got now are they going to transition over just because I put out a video that says, "Hey guys, I have an ASMR channel now"? Are they going to be into that? Would you guys watch that? Um, and like starting a new channel is also hard because the algorithm and a lot of the things that are in place on YouTube now, the way YouTube works these days, essentially, is that I would have to get like a nice bump from somebody or like boosted stuff or get very lucky to have my stuff be found. Because again, some of my stuff is getting boosted a little bit naturally because I have subscribers who are here for the ASMR stuff, who have been here for a long time for that, who are the ones who probably would like this channel. And so I guess if they all gave that channel the same kind of love, it could work if they all viewed it on there instead. Um, and it's just really hard to get that up there and get seen now, especially because again, the quality of my stuff hasn't really improved a whole lot. So um, I don't know. I don't have the same kind of like time and the same kind of drive to make content as I did. So I have some ideas, but I feel like almost like a lot of my ideas that I have in my head for things are taking a while. Um, so it's like it's hard. It's just kind of hard to get something because I'm like I don't want to know if I want to just put out yet another thing. Like I feel bad enough that I keep putting out ramble videos, but I'm like, hey, I can do it because my excuse is I'm using a new mic. And like for this, for example, I'm also talking about like a different topic than I normally probably would be for some other things. Um, so that like it adds some variety to it. So I don't feel like I'm too lazy with it. I still feel kind of lazy with it though, to be perfectly honest. So I think what I want to do, I guess, is that I'll throw this out here, is that if I were to start an ASMR channel, there are a couple things that I want you guys to keep in mind for that. is that, again, first of all, like I already mentioned, I would be uploading the same videos on my main channel as well. So um, you wouldn't like you wouldn't be missing anything if you stayed on the main channel, but you also would be missing a lot of stuff on that other channel. That's just kind of the nature of that beast. But I would just make it so that every like new video going forward would be put on both channels at the same time. However, I would probably also go through and just to count, kind of keep uploads up for a while, just to have some level of consistency for a little bit. I would probably try to take a handful of my best performing, videos, uh, ASMR videos from the main channel already, and just kind of upload them also on this channel. It's like kind of like re-upload archive type of deal. The downside of that would be, of course, that I don't really have a way to get them off of YouTube in full quality, which for most of them won't matter because let's face it, most of those older videos are pretty poor, like technical quality, anyways. So like YouTube's max like download is like 720p 30 FPS if you download it from the studio, meaning that I people have said there's a way to get them off of there in full quality, but it's like you essentially have to go and request all of your data from YouTube, and I don't think I have space to request all, however many, it's over 1,000 now, however many videos worth of content. I don't think I have space to request all of those and then try to like pick through those and do it that way. So um, it would probably be just through taking it out of the YouTube Studio thing and then re-uploading them there, likely at reduced quality because of that. At least for some of the newer ones, if they were, when I got something that could, the 1080p stuff and 4K stuff, that stuff would be reduced. Um, so with that in mind, I guess what I'm asking is, would you guys still want to watch that, listen to that, whatever, if I did start that? Because I'm open to the idea of at least giving it a run. Because I will also say it is a pain in the ass. I will also quickly throw that out, just on my side of things, because it means I have to sign into another channel and manage that stuff, and so I have to remember to go in and look at likes and comments and do all these things between multiple different channels, and I'm not great at that. I'm pretty good at my one channel that I'm using, but um, so I just want to gauge some interest, and maybe if there's enough interest, and I feel like I can actually do it, which I'm kind of drowning in projects right now anyway, so I don't know. But yeah, I maybe could do it. Um, However, that being said, I'm also going to pitch this other thing right now, real quick. And let's just test out the whisper quality in Bluetooth, which I think will probably be worse. That's why I was waiting. But essentially, the gist of what I'm asking here is the second thing will be, uh, what would you like to see for future ASMR videos? Um, and I'll go into that now in case the whispering isn't heard. It should be okay. Okay, so now on whisper time, and I really doubt it's going to be picked up very well at all. The bar is so tiny, so I'm guessing it's going to sound like a lot of quiet garbles. I think there's some kind of sound like it's trying to cancel out background noise as well. So it's like it's probably not going to sound great that I'm doing this. But here's the thing. So my thought is like I have a few ideas for things that I could do that could kind of work as like multitasking ASMR videos essentially. So one of the things I could do is do like audio of like me playing games. I can do audio of me editing videos. I can do audio of me reading books. And that way I'm still doing stuff on the side while also making ASMR content. And it's I'm just really like, I'm really, what I'm trying to say is that like I want to make videos and I want to do these things and I want you guys to like watch the stuff and have it be convenient enough for you, but I also don't want to like spend all of my time doing stuff like this because sometimes it just doesn't work. Sometimes I just can't. I don't have, I only have so much time, I only have so much motivation, and so I'm trying to find a good solution. And right now, my best solution has been if I just try to maybe focus a bit more and try some unique ideas, maybe some more involved ideas, and just keep it scaled back to shooting for like an ASMR video a month. I'm trying to keep pace with that a bit. That's kind of what I'm thinking about doing. But let me know what you think in the comments about this because I really, I guess I'm at a place where I still like doing the ASMR stuff, but I don't even listen to ASMR videos as much anymore. So it's probably harder yet for me to like get this to go. But that's all I really had. So hopefully this video was at least somewhat interesting